I am just so astounded at the progress of the college. I'm John Gander. I was the Chief Academic Officer when I retired at Southwest Tech and also the Dean of Industrial Occupations. In those days, a lot of the instructors didn't have degrees. They came out of industry or whatever occupational area they were in. So it was different. You know, I'd come out of an academic setting. Even though when I came, I had full 5-year certification, which was kind of rare at that point. There were a lot of people that were working on their certifications. You know, they maybe had the occupational experience, but didn't have the 15 credits or whatever they needed for certification. So that was a little different, and a lot of the instructors needed a lot of help with curriculum and with teaching methods, and a lot of them were very good in their career areas, however. But it was different then, and we didn't have near the help that the college has now, and the training programs and the in-services that the state and the college provides. So that was different. We didn't have near the equipment. I know when I'd go to the other colleges, I'd just say, oh, wow. They had so much more money to work with, and you know, we were pretty rural and stuff, but the progress we've made in the course of action that a lot of the leadership at Southwest Tech has taken over the years has been tremendous. Of course, when I started, it was Southwest Wisconsin Vocational Technical Institute. I remember talking to my brother about it. I said, well, I don't know. You know, it's not a college, it's an institute. Well, he said, so is MIT. So I said, that's right. The board and the leadership of the college has been excellent over the years in saying, you know, Southwest Tech, Southwest Wisconsin, our district deserves, our students deserve as much as any other student in the state. And really strove to say we are going to keep pushing for better programs, better equipment, better instructors, better instruction, and the curriculum development, the teaching methods, all of those things over the years, I think have just improved so much. The last several years when we were like #1 in the nation, #1 in the state, I can remember sitting in a lot of meetings when I was Chief Academic Officer with the other Chief Academic Officers in the state. And, you know, they always kind of looked at Southwest Tech as, well, you know, you're a small college and that. But I think Southwest Tech has really risen to the occasion and shown that because you're a small college doesn't mean you are a wonderful college. Another big thing over the years we worked on was bringing business and industry into this area. And people like Ellen Luke and Jan Schmidt and a lot of others, we wrote grants, we went all kinds of places and studied the companies to see what they needed, did training plans, did position descriptions, all kinds of things, and did bring in a lot of money to the district. So that was another thing that I think business and industry really appreciated about the college. You know, we have a farm here. It's 234 acres, and we milked up until the end of 1999. We had registered jerseys, and now we have registered Black Angus. So right now we've got about 65 cows, and of course they have calves. And so I raise feeders, I raise some heifers and bulls to sell, and that keeps me pretty busy. I just got done making hay. So there's a lot going on, plus I've been mentoring some younger people in the Angus business, and I also work for Retiree Land and Cattle Company. I do their breeding program for them, and they've got well, they probably market 1,500 to 1,700 head a year. And the cow herd, we probably have around 300 cows, and I do the matings for them. And so that keeps me busy pretty much. But Yeah, I really enjoy it. I did have a bout with cancer a few years ago. It was pretty touch and go for a while. I had to have surgery. I went through chemo and radiation, and that was really a tough course. But right now I'm cancer-free and I'm feeling good, and so I'm just blessed and enjoying retirement. We have 7 children, 13 grandchildren, and we like to see them as much as we can too. When I was in administration, I felt well supported by the presidents always, and the board. It was just a great place to work.